Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1570, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Of what nationality was explorer Captain James Cook? British. What stadium was nicknamed the house that Ruth built? Yankee Stadium, which is a tiny structure located in the cytoplasm of a cell. Ribosome. What wonder stood over 30 meters high in the Rhodes Harbor? Colossus of Rhodes. If a dish is served Parmentier, what does it contain? Potatoes. What classic novel subtitle is A Pure Woman Faithfully Presented? Tess of the D'Urbervilles. By what more common name is the star cluster, Pleiades, better known as? Seven Sisters. What was the name of Danny's gang on the movie Grease? The Thunderbirds. Easter Island is a part of which South American country? Chile. What metal was found in Nevada's famed Comstock lode? Silver. In boxing, who suffered defeats to Tim Witherspoon, Mike Tyson, and Lennox Lewis? Frank Bruno. What gland secretes human growth hormone? Pituitary gland. In the 1956 Western, what actress are the searchers searching for? Natalie Wood. The fear of learning is known as what? Sophophobia. What bird has the biggest eyes of any land animal? Ostrich. In the film Heat, who plays the role of Vincent Hanna's stepdaughter? Natalie Portman. Which river helped create the Grand Canyon? Colorado River. Who wrote Allegory of the Cave? Plato. How many of the seven dwarfs had mustaches? None. The assassination of what country's archduke led to World War I? Austria. The Great Barrier Reef sits off the coast of what Australian state? Queensland. Who directed the Oscar-winning movie Casablanca? Michael Curtiz. Which four states touch at one point? Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. The film, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, is set in what country? Sweden. What disorder did Muhammad Ali develop after retiring from boxing? Parkinson's. Who said too much of a good thing can be wonderful? Mae West. The word serendipity comes from Serendip, the Persian name for what island? Sri Lanka. What are the 6 characters in the title of Luigi Pirandello's play In Search of? An author? What kind of animal attacks Damien's car in The Omen? Baboons. What year was the first pair of stereo headphones produced? 1943. Antananarivo is the capital of which large island? Madagascar. Key Rock, the simple-minded caveman lawyer, was played by what comedian on Saturday Night Live? Phil Hartman. During the 1980s, who replaced Bob Froese as the #1 goaltender for the Philadelphia Flyers? Ron Hextall. Where would you find the lone cypress? Pebble Beach, California. At what age did Alfred Hitchcock die? 80. The first armed daylight bank robbery in the U.S. is said to have occurred in what year? 1866. Catagelophobia is the fear of what? Being ridiculed. Which saint founded a monastery at Iona in the 6th century? Saint Columba. In which sport would win the Federation Cup? Women's tennis. How many years were Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown married for? 15. How many years did the Great Plague of Milan last? 2. How many states does the Hoover Dam power? 3. Which award-winning actress starred in the film Shakespeare in Love? Gwyneth Paltrow. Who was the first female commander of NASA's space shuttle? Eileen Collins. How high is a soccer goal? 8 feet. In what U.S. state would you find Fort Hood? Texas. Who was the first Chinese leader to use the term emperor or Huangti? Qin Shi Huang. The dish, Cullen skink, originates from which country? Scotland. How many episodes of The X-Files were made? 202. What Russian figure was assassinated by Ramon Mercader in 1940? Leon Trotsky. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.